I'm Andrew Hodges, and my major is mechanical engineering. Quote, mechanical engineers research, develop, analyze, design, manufacture, and test tools, engines, machines, other mechanical devices and systems, and the generation and conversion of power, unquote. Mechanical engineering is not one of the fields commonly associated with neuroscience, but recently there has been some crossover between the two fields. This crossover has become mainly in the form of microelectromechanical systems, or MIMS. MIMS can most simply be defined as miniaturized mechanical or electromechanical machines. Creating mechanical machines in the microscopic scale allows scientists to use mechanical engineering principles in the world of neuroscience. MIMS are used in both neuroscience research as well as in the development and advancement of medical devices and treatments. The two types of neuroscience research are in vitro and in vivo. MIMS are used in both of these kinds of research. In vitro refers to the testing on cells that are outside of the body, like in a petri dish. In vivo, on the other hand, refers to studying the brain while it is still in a living creature. In vivo research is where MIMS can be used to their full potential, as they allow neuroscientists to take vital measurements of living creatures using microscopic electrodes implanted in the brain of an animal. I'm going too fast. The most clear-cut example of the integration of mechanical engineering and neuroscience that I found was in a study done at the University of Illinois. The study used a MIMS force sensor to measure the tension in the neural axons in a fruit fly. The scientists found that by increasing the tension in the axons, the density of vesicles that carried neurotransmittance increased significantly. So, they came to the conclusion that tension plays a role in neurotransmittance, and thus memory formation. It is fascinating to think that something as complex and mystifying as the brain's formation of memory can use something as simple and mechanical in principle as tension. Even more fascinating is the medical breakthroughs that have been accomplished with MIMS. One increasingly popular use of MIMS in medicine is deep brain stimulation, or DBS. Microelectrodes using MIMS technology are surgically implanted in the patient's brain in order to provide an electrical stimulus. This treatment has proved very successful at reducing tremors in people with Parkinson's disease. It has even outperformed the drugs commonly prescribed to Parkinson's patients. DBS is not without its issues, though. Due to the long surgery time and a number of other complications, DBS is only used in the case that nothing else has worked. A number of different groups are currently working on reducing the many problems with DBS in hopes of it becoming the primary treatment option for Parkinson's disease. As a result of its success, neuroscientists are looking into DBS as possible treatment for other neurological disorders such as epilepsy, obsessive-compulsive disorder, and drug-resistant depression. The most amazing example of what MIMS enable us to do is the Artificial Retina Project. The Artificial Retina Project is a project of the U.S. Department of Energy, whose goal is to create an artificial retina that cures blindness. The artificial retina uses a video camera connected to microelectrodes, similar to those used in DBS, which stimulate the nerve cells that send information to the brain. The first artificial retina, Argus 1, was implanted into a patient in 2002. The Argus 1 was a 16-pixel device. That is, the device contained 16 microelectrodes. The Argus 1 was not particularly useful and, quote, merely proved the concept of retinal implants as a cure for blindness, unquote. The Argus 2 was the next artificial retina, completed in 2010. The Argus 2 is 60 pixels and allows patients to see doorways and other edges in order to help navigate their surroundings. The Argus 3 is currently in its closing stages of development. The Argus 3 will be by far the most complex artificial retina yet. At 200 pixels, the hope is that the Argus 3 will give patients the ability to read. The Department of Energy's ultimate goal is to create a 1,000-pixel artificial retina that will restore most of the patient's sight. There's no timeline for when this goal will be reached. However, given the quick advancement over the last few years, I imagine this will be realized in the near future. MIMS have only just made their way into the world of neuroscience, and already they've had a big impact on research and development of new technologies. As it becomes more prevalent, MIMS technology will become ever more important in the neuroscience field. Thank you.